Hello, it's me, Natasha, from the Magical Blessing Healing Center. How are you today? I hope that you are spectacular. I know that it's been a really rough kind of a week for me personally, and I've had somebody very dear and dear to my heart having a really tremendously difficult week. And unfortunately, yesterday was a whirlwind of intensity. Not for that individual, but for moi. I was shocked by what happened. And so I wanted to share it with you. There was in the middle of the night, my beloved came in, dream time, and shared a message with me. And I remember being fully awakened, going, really? Huh, okay. And writing it down. It's important to write, stuff down for dream time. And then just sitting in watcher mode, not sure what it's supposed to mean, just let it be. In the morning, I get up and I have this intuitive pull to complete what is called a soul intuitive drawing. That seems to be real popular on the internet all of a sudden. It's called, I call it Color My Soul. And basically it's soul intuitive drawing, and there's a way, a way to go about it. Some people have one way, others have another. I've been doing this, I would have to say, all of my life. So at the Magical Blessing Healing Center at www.magicalblessinghealingcenter.com, under services, you will see Color My Soul as part of something that could be a session, individual, group, could be in person, Skyped, Hangout, whatever. We can, with this internet, the sky is not a limit anymore, now is it? There's so much endless possibilities. So let me skip back to this soul drawing. So basically I have this soul essence drawing and I'm looking at it. And I know that my higher self just prepared me for a doozy. You can even hear a little bit, my voice is a little raspy. It was a really intense day yesterday. My higher self has now prepared me for, oh boy, is the best way I can describe it. I was looking at this and went about my day. I started a project, finished the project, yay, feeling great, thinking, please, I took a hot bath after I did the soul drawing. Maybe that was the release. Maybe. Was I so wrong? So I go on to this next project, and the next project shows up my nemesis. You see, I have this kitchen drainage pipe. Been in this home for 22 years. It's just, when you're done with something, I know that I'm no longer the caretaker of this home and I need to be moving forward, but I'm still here because divine timing is waiting for something, and divine timing, please, 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 please. Anyways, let's move forward. Moving forward. I go and I put just a very minimal amount of food waste in this garbage disposal. Now, according to the package of this garbage disposal, you can put a corn cob in there. And I'm sure you could if I didn't have the nemesis pipe. So the garbage disposal is functioning just fine, but I get this feeling of, you better go down in the basement, check the pipe. I go down to the basement, I check the pipe. Seems okay looking at it. I put my hand on it. Oh, no, 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 no. Probably stomp my foot, maybe a bit of a 2-year-old tantrum, maybe just a little bit of one, because I've been down this road with this pipe before, and so have others. So I know what I'm about to have to face, but more so, not just the kitchen drainage pipe, but I'm also looking at this pipe going, great, blocked pipe, water, deep emotions. Oh no, in order to establish the flow, I have to unblock the pipe, which is going to unblock these deep, deep, deep emotions. And I go right to that soul drawing of in the morning. And that intuitive drawing I'm like, oh, but it is what it is. So I look at this pipe and I realize that the last individual who had a difficult moment with this pipe was my beloved, and he had restructured the pipe. So I'm like, aha! I'm going to call him, give him a call, and pray he answers the phone. See, because he's kind of an interesting guy. Is sometimes he's like, hello, and other times it's like, but you can text him and you can get him just like that. So I call, nothing. I send him a text, nothing. I'm still looking at this pipe. Oh my gosh, I don't want to deal with this. And whose emotions are these? Is this from his message this morning? Are these my emotions? Oh, heaven's sakes, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to. So I put on my big girl panties, and I don't have a lot of tools in this house, so it's if you were watching it on a video, you'd be having a comical. I'd be on, America's Funniest Video, but it's really not that funny. Trying to undo this one part of the pipe. Split my finger open. Like I said, this pipe and I don't get along very well. Open it up, water everywhere. Food waste. Not overly happy. Realize touching another further part of the pipe, it still probably should be opened up. Oh, bugger. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, goodness gracious. So then I end up having to take the entire pipe apart. Unfortunately, during this process, I am now covered. I don't know if I'm more covered in moisture and wetness because I have cried an ocean, or because the water has continued to spew all over me with food waste. I don't know which one it was. All I know is that by this time, stick a fork in me, I'm done. I am so tired of whatever this is. I call my beloved again. No answer. I text him. No answer. I puddle now on the floor. Probably stomped my feet a couple of times. I'm crying hysterically. I'm in this deep, dark basement, feeling very lonely. But know that I'm surrounded by angels. I mean, Archangel Michael is my birth angel, and he's always with me. And I know he's right there. God has, just wrapped me up. And I'm going through these emotions and this crying and this release and everything that goes with it. And I look up to see a gigantic lion. I'm a little confused, and I just look at it, because a lion is not typically in my totem. It's not usually one of my spiritual animals, but I know this lion. I also know it's not a real lion. It's not an African lion. It is probably 3 times the size. It's holographic. Out of the corner of my eye, I'm looking at this pipe, and I now see the spirit of the beautiful Mother Mary coming in. And she usually calls me sweet girl or dear one. Sweet girl, it's not about that pipe. But the human form of me needs that pipe fixed. My family can't use the kitchen sink, the washing machine. All I can think of is the needs of the 3D human world. I'm not getting past that. And Mother Mary shares, it's not about the pipe, dear. I know that. Do I have to start throwing another crying fest? Please don't. I don't want to go through that again. But knowing that all these other spirits were coming in, tons of mother spirits, Mother Gaia, Luna, Goddess Isis, Goddess Sophia, just all these mothering type of instincts coming in, spirits, and just holding me in the most beautiful, I'm going to call it an angelic womb. And I remember that picture, that soul intuitive drawing. And in that soul intuitive drawing, there had been a volcano. And when I was having that feeling of just, is when the lion appeared. And in truth, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know you. The lion doesn't say anything. And then I realize why I'm very familiar and recognize this lion. The lion is a holographic lion, as one of the lions that used to sit outside the temple of an Atlantis mystery school. And I know that school, I know that temple very well. I know the lion very well. But there's only one, there's usually two. And then I think about my beloved. And again, it didn't matter whose emotions these were, what it was. It was just about the release of a very blocked, deep emotions. Emotions weren't even of this lifetime. They were emotions of many other past lifetimes. Sometimes, the human 3D world kind of confuses us. That's why I knew when I was brought into the 5D, 9D, spiritual light energy being world, that I would come back a lot different. I don't know how much time passed, because time is of no essence in the spirit world. There is no time. There's no time, there's no form. That's why it was never about that pipe. And so I come back and I'm tired. I'm worn out. I put the pipe back together as best as I possibly can. And I'm excited because it's not leaking. Yay! And then I go upstairs. I come back downstairs. Drip, drip, drip. Oh my goodness, no. Pipe, I'm done. I don't know what I'm going to do with you, but I know that I'm done for this evening, this time. So I keep the bucket underneath the pipe. I text my beloved one last time, please, can you please help me? And he does text back. I've been offline, been out of cell service. And I really certainly hope that we get this pipe fixed, because it can't set like this in the human world. However, to know that these deep emotions were held, were blocked, and now they're free flowing. There's just a little bit of a drip. Not sure what that means, but okay. But I also wanted to share a component with you that, if you're going through something, it may not be what you think it is. It may be something totally different. Mine or my beloved, or both of our blocked emotions was a pipe. So on that beautiful, beautiful note, I wish you much love, much light, and magical blessings.